So then, the reason you've probably clicked on this video is because you want to know more about Joshua Zirkzee. Well, I'm going to tell you about all of that today. Manchester United have signed this 23-year-old 6'3" striker, and I've got a few fun facts about Joshua Zirkzee for you, and what I think he'll bring to Man United and what he did for Bologna. Yes, Bologna last year, and why he was labelled the Bayern Munich flop at one point, and now they call him the Ronaldinho-esque striker. Crazy, isn't it? You can be 1 minute you can be a flop in football, the next minute you can be Ronaldinho-esque. Well, let's get into it. So, I want to start off with achievements of Joshua Zirkzee because he was called the Bayern Munich flop, but he actually got himself quite a decorated trophy room, should I say, at Bayern Munich. I'm not saying he contributed massively, but at the end of the day, he was still part of the team. And as you know, people say you win as a team and you lose as a team. And if you adopt that philosophy, then he won as a team. And he won 3 league titles in Germany with Bayern Munich. Of course, Bayern Munich are always going to be the favourites to win the cups in Germany and the league in Germany. You can see this year, Bayern Leverkusen stopped them after consecutive years and years and years of winning. And it was a shock to everyone. It was a shock to the system. And Bayern Munich ended up sacking their manager, Thomas Tuchel, and trying to adopt Bayern Leverkusen style of a young manager that'll play attacking football, and that's why they got Vincent Kompany in. But enough about Vincent Kompany and his fat head. We're not talking about him today. So 3 league titles in Germany, 1 German Cup, 1 UEFA Cup, and I think it was 2 German Super Cups, but also the big one, the pinnacle, 1 Champions League. 1 Champions League trophy is insane, and with that, that's going to give him a winner's mentality. And yes, Bayern Munich sold him, and he was labelled a flop, and everyone's like, he's not that good, but he did what some people can't do. He refound and discovered himself, and he went to Bologna in his first season at Bologna, or second season at Bologna, he won the Young Player of the Year and led Bologna, yes, Bologna, to the Champions League under Thiago Motta. That is an incredible achievement, and he faced adversity and he proved that he's come through that. And now, Man U have faced quite a lot of adversity, and you can imagine they're going to face adversity for the upcoming season. And Joshua Zirkzee is going to be the man, I believe, that can push Man United through it. But let's get on to Joshua Zirkzee now. What does Joshua Zirkzee do? Right then, so what does Joshua Zirkzee do? Last season, as I mentioned before, he played for Bologna under Thiago Motta, picking up that Young Player of the Season award. And Bologna had a unique play style, should I say. On paper, it was a 4-1-4-1, but in possession, it looked more of a 4-3-3 with the wingers pushing high and staying high. And Zirkzee's key strength last season, for me, I've listed all of them, but I've pinpointed the one that I think was the most crucial, is his fantastic movement. He'll do anything. He'll run in behind, he'll drift to the wings, but what he loved to do the most, and where most of his success come from, was creating space, coming into the midfield a little bit, coming to the ball, and it was creating space away from the defenders, but also obviously creating distance. And he doesn't do this all the time, as I said, but he was doing that. I know he had, and then a defender would pull out and he was creating space for other people to make runs in behind. So he's not really a selfish player, and he's smart. He's got a good footballing brain, in my opinion. And as I said, he never does this all the time, but he does play with freedom. So often you'll see him in the midfield picking up the ball. Last season he picked up 11 goals and 4 assists, but he also created 11 big chances. For me, he's a complete striker. He's everything you want in a striker, in my opinion, in the modern era of football. I think it just suits Man United so well, the way Man U are going to play. I've just got a little example here. So when he does drop into that space, he can pick amazing passes. And we've seen last season, he's got the ability to pick out an unbelievable pass, which not many strikers can do that. And he's one of them that can do that. He's very silky as well. He's got a unique style about him, which I like. He can score, he can assist, he drops into space, he picks amazing passes. anywhere with the likes of Rashford, Garnacho, or Honacho as he likes to be called, Ahmad, running in behind, wanting to score these goals, and wanting to score goals. He can pick that pass to put them in behind, coming out in the centre. The defender comes out, follow him, say, and a Rashford's making a running behind, or a Honacho running behind, or an Amad Diallo running behind. It's gonna give Manchester United a much better attacking outlet. And he's adaptable, as I said. The way you want Zirkzee to play, he'll play for you. And that's why I've labelled him here as the perfect striker. As we've mentioned quite a lot in this video, I'm a really big fan of him, and I'm happy he's come to the Premier League, to be honest with you. Obviously, I'm not a Manchester United fan. Probably the videos that you've seen in the last few days, if you click on the eye, I'll link one at the top about Lenny Yoro, you probably think I'm a Manchester United fan. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment while you're there. But, I mean, I will say this. I mean, I've mentioned he can pick amazing passes, but that's not the main thing he does. The main thing he was doing for Blog now was scoring goals as well. 11 goals. You might think, not really a great goal, scoring 11 in the Serie A. But he got the Young Player of the Year for a reason, and when he's at Man United and he's got people like Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes behind him, I mean, they're going to be putting some brilliant passes in for him, but they're also going to be assisting him quite a lot, and I could imagine him doubling his assists but doubling his goals. I think if he can pick up 15 goals in his first season in the Premier League and 5 assists even, not even doubling it, just getting one more, I think that's a fantastic season for Joshua Zirkzee. You've got to think as well, he's going to be he's going to be competing with Højlund for the striker position at Man United, which Man U put a lot of faith in Højlund, spent a lot of money on Højlund, who also came from Serie A, came from Atalanta. But I also think he will be able to form a fantastic partnership with Højlund, and I think that could work out really well. I could imagine Højlund scoring a lot more goals with Joshua Zirkzee being in the team, because if Joshua Zirkzee sometimes played on the left, but he's played up front, I could even see Joshua Zirkzee playing just behind the striker as well. Just depends how Ten Hag's going to play this season, but I think what he will do is I think he'll rotate between the strikers, but if they're needing a goal, Man United, I can see Ten Hag playing them both at the same time. I mean, and another plus for Zirkzee, we touched on it at the start of the video, his feet work are absolutely magical. It's just so nice to watch, and he's been linked and compared to Ronaldinho. Of course he's not going to be Ronaldinho unless he has an amazing few years at Manchester United, which he could well do. But his feet work are just so nice to watch. The things he can do. He scored a goal last season, I was watching it before, where a ball come over the top, he's run to the ball, he's got 2 defenders behind him. One's just about caught up. He does a Ronaldo chop and just slits it in the corner. A fantastic goal, and it's just goals like that just make me think, turn me on, make me go, Joshua Zirkzee. And I just think he's really going to kick on this season, and I think Manchester United should be really, really excited. I think they're going to give Ten Hag headaches. He might not hit the ground running. He's coming from the Italian league. He's played for a big club before in Bayern Munich, and it didn't really work out, but I think Man U could be the perfect place for him. And that's why I think the real reason Man United have signed Zirkzee is for every single one of them key attributes I've named today. He's big, he's tall, he's strong, he's quick, good feet work, can finish, got an eye for an assist, can pick amazing passes, and he's won things as well. And I think Ten Hag has got a brilliant striker ready for the season. But guys, that is the end of the video. As I said, if you click somewhere up here, you can go and watch some other videos on the channel. I'd recommend them. I've got another video coming out very soon. So if any Arsenal fans are watching this, I believe you are on the verge of signing Calafiori. So watch out for that. That video will be coming very, very soon. And the real reason why Arsenal have signed Calafiori. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Comment what you want to see next, and comment ideas about what you want to see in football videos, and even if it's your team and you want us to talk about your team and the famous last words. I'll see you in the next one.